Hello learners, I am Parikshit and welcome to the series on NMAT 2021, the Masterclass. This is episode 6 and in this series we are solving most frequently occurring past year NMAT questions. Questions which have repeated multiple times in past NMAT papers. Remember the cutoff in the last NMAT 2020, right, has been really high. So it is important that though the difficulty level of the NMAT is easy, I will classify it as easy, the number of attempts and hence the number of correct questions need to be really high for you to clear the cutoffs for NMIMS Mumbai. And with this in mind, we have come up with this series of most frequently occurring questions in the NMAT. Questions which have repeated multiple times in the past and which you should solve if you aim to score really well in 2021 NMAT. Let's get started with today's series. So this is me, your educator on the platform with the highest live class rating, thanks to my learners. A lot of batches are starting on Unacademy in the next few days. So we have NMAT specific batches, we have 2022 CAT batch, and we also have a revision batch for CAT 2021. Now, if you are interested to enroll for any of these batches, remember you got to subscribe to Unacademy Plus using the code Parikshit Live. The code that you see on your screen will give you maximum discounts if you subscribe using this code. Also, if you subscribe to Unacademy Plus using the code Parikshit Live, you will get free mentorship. I repeat, free mentorship, and mentorship is all about helping you beyond the class hours with any queries and doubts that you might have at any point of time. Let's get started with today's series. Okay, let's pull up the first set of questions on the screen. Okay, yes, please read the questions and then we will do it together. These are all questions which have come in past year NMAT papers. Okay, the first one. In a certain game, each player scores either 2 points or 5 points. If N player scores 2 points and M player scores 5 points and the total number of points scored is 50, what is the least positive difference between N and M? Okay, so first, remember what are the points? The points that can be stored is either 2 or 5. How many players score 2 points? M players score 2 points. How many players score 5 points? N players score 2 in fact. N. How many players score 5 points? M players score 5 points. Correct? And they say total number of points scored is 50. So how will you get the total number of points? Can I say total number of points will be 2 into N plus 5 into M? Will you agree with me? Remember, N players are scoring 2 points each. So how many total players? Well, what is the total number of points? 2 into the number of players who score 2 points. So 2 into M. Similarly, if M players score 5 points, what is the total number of points there? 5 into the number of players scoring 5 points. So 5 into M. So 2N plus 5M is the total number of points. And as per the question, this is 50. As per the question, this is 50. What are they asking you? They are saying, what is the least positive difference between N and M? Least positive. Least positive means N minus M. They are saying take modulus. You only give me a positive answer. N minus M. What can be the minimum difference? What can be the minimum difference? That's the question. That's the question. Correct? So I think it's quite easy out here. How will you do this? Remember 2N plus 5M is 50. We'll start from there. 2N plus 5M is 50. So how much is N? Can I say N is 50 by 2? 50. So think about it. 2N is equal to 50 minus 5M. Correct? Or N is equal to 25 minus 5 by 2M. 25 minus 5 by 2M. Now remember, N minus M have to be minimum. N minus M have to be minimum. Correct? Now think about it. I think it's very easy. You can start taking numbers and see where do you get the minimum difference. Let's say M is 0. If M is 0, put it in the equation. N is 25. Next, remember M got to be a multiple of 2. If M is 2, N is 25 minus 5, 20. Similarly, if M is 4, how much will this become? The second term will become 10. The second term will become 10. So 25 minus 10, 15. Can you see the difference between them? What is the difference between n minus m? It is decreasing. The difference in the first case is 25. In the second case, it is 18. Next case, it is 11. It is decreasing. So if you take, okay, next, if you take, let's say ms, how much? How much would you want to take m? Next, if you take 6. If you take 6, the second term will become 15. 25 minus 15 is 10. 25 minus 15 is 10. Here the difference is how much? 4. The difference is 4. Correct? Next, if you take m as 8, second term will become 20. 25 minus 20 is 25 minus 20 is 5. Right? Here the positive difference is how much? 3. Positive difference is 3. Next, if you take m as 10, second term will become how much? 25. This is 0. Now it increases again. Now it increases again. So the minimum difference is out here. Minimum difference is out here, which is option B. Which is option B. What is the minimum difference? 8 minus 5, 3. Why am I not saying minus 3? Because they are saying give me the positive difference. Positive difference. So if m is 8, second term will become 20. 25 minus 20 is 5. So the difference is 3. Got it? So I think it was a pretty easy one. Just a matter of putting a few numbers and getting the answer. Fine. So the first one is option B. This has come in the previous year NMAT paper. In the previous year NMAT paper. Okay. Let's look at question number 2. Let's look at question number 2. Okay. Number 2. How many different subsets of the set 10, 14, 17, 24 are there that contain an odd number of elements? Odd number of elements. Okay. So what is the set? The set is, what is the set? 10, 14, 17 and 24. They are saying you need to form subsets such that they contain an odd number of elements. Odd number of elements. Think about it. If the number of elements is odd, can I say odd number of elements would mean there are two possibilities. There are total 4 elements. You need an odd number of elements. So can I say that would mean 1 element or 3 elements? 1 or 3 elements. Correct? Only then you will have an odd number of elements because there are total 4. You need to select odd number. So 1 or 3 elements. You have two cases. So first one is you either have 1 element, that is case number 1, and the second scenario is you have 3 elements. That is case number 2. Let's start. If it is 1 element, how many scenarios are possible? If it is 1 element, how many scenarios are possible? There are 4 subsets possible. First subset, only 10. Second subset, 14. Third subset, 17. Fourth subset, 24. So how many subsets are there? There are 4 different subsets. 10 is the first subset, only 14 is the second subset, only 17, only 24. So there are 4 subsets possible. If you have to select 3 elements, how many subsets are possible? Again, if you leave out 10, the first subset is 14, 17, 24. If you leave out 10. Similarly, if you leave out 14, the second subset possible is 10, 17 and 24. Similarly, if you leave out 17, the third subset possible is 10, 14 and 24. Similarly, if you leave out 24, the last subset possible is 10, 14 and 17. So how many subsets again? 4 subsets. So total, what is your answer? How many subsets? Scenario 1, 4 subsets. Scenario 2, 4 subsets. So 4 plus 4, your answer is 8. 4 plus 4, your answer is 8. This is a pretty easy one. Remember, NMAT, the questions are easy. Just that the cutoffs are very high. You got to get around 75% of the questions correct. Around 70-75% of the questions correct to be able to clear the cutoffs for NMIMS Mumbai. Chalo, let's go to the third one. Okay, number 3. Just a moment. Okay, another one from the last year NMAT paper. Okay. In the figure below, a circular swimming pool, the unshaded area. So which is the circular swimming pool? The unshaded area in your diagram is surrounded by a circular walkway, the shaded area. So I hope you understand the portion. This is the walkway. And the unshaded area, they say, is the swimming pool, is the swimming pool, is the swimming pool. Okay. Both the swimming pool and the entire circular region consisting of the swimming pool and the walkway have the center O. So I hope you understand that both these circles are concentric, meaning they have the same center. And both the circles, what center is it? O. Center is O. If the radius of the swimming pool is 10 meters, think about it. Radius of the swimming pool is 10 meters. So this distance is basically 10. Okay. And the width of the walkway is 5 meters. If the width of the walkway is 5 meters, can I say radius of the outer circle is this 10 plus the width? What is the width? Width is 5. Width is 5. So if this is 5 and this is 10, can I say radius of the outer circle will be 15? 10 plus 5, it will be 15. Radius of the outer circle will be 15, right? Radius of the smaller circle, which is 10, plus the width of the pathway, which is 5. They say how much greater than the surface area of the swimming pool is the area of the walkway? Is the area of the walkway? Fine. Let's start. First, area of the swimming pool. Area of the pool. Area of the swimming pool. I think it is what? Pi r square. R square. What is R? Area of the smaller circle, which is 10. Which is 10. Pi r square. How much is this? 100 pi. Similarly, area of the walkway. Area of the walkway. What is the area of the walkway? Remember, area of the walkway is nothing but what is the area of the walkway? What is the area of the walkway? Area of the walkway is the bigger one. The bigger one. Can I say area of the walkway is area of the big circle? Area of the big circle minus area of the small circle. Area of the small circle. Will you agree? Will you agree? Area of the small circle. Correct? What is the area of the big circle? Pi r square. So 10 plus 5, 15. 15 square. Minus area of the small one is pi, 10 square. So if you take pi common, 225 minus 100 is 125 pi. Is 125 pi. Correct? Sorry. Now they are asking how much greater than the surface area of the swimming pool is the area of the walkway. Very easy. So basically it is the difference between these two numbers. Difference between these two numbers. So 125 pi minus 100 pi. Minus 100 pi. Correct? So how big is the area of the how much greater than the area of the swimming pool is the area of the walkway? Area of the walkway is 25 pi greater, and that's your answer, which is option C. Which is option C. Got it? Pretty easy one. Pretty easy one. Let's go to the next one. Let's go to the next one. Number 4. Number 4. Okay. Fine. Let's look at number 4 on the screen. Perfect. In a rectangular coordinate system, triangle ABC is drawn so that one side of the triangle connects 2 points on the y-axis. Okay, so let's draw the axis then. Let's draw the axis. So this is the y-axis, this is the x-axis, correct? X and y-axis. X and y-axis is something I have drawn. They say triangle ABC is drawn so that one side of the triangle connects 2 points on the axis 0, 2 and 0, minus 4. So 0, 2 will be somewhere out here and 0, minus 4 will be somewhere down negative y-axis. Correct? If a point C has coordinates C, 0, C, 0. So remember, let's say C is positive. So C, 0 will be somewhere out here. Okay. So let's form this triangle. Let's connect and form this triangle. Remember, to form a triangle, you need 3 non-collinear points. So if you can connect, this is a triangle. This is a triangle. This one is a triangle. Correct? This one is a triangle. You need to determine the value of C. Given that, what have they given you? They have told you that the area of the triangle is 21. Area. So how do you determine the area of the triangle? Area of the triangle is 21. Area is half into base into height. So let's say this is A, this is B, and this is C. Half into base. What is the base here? AB is the base. What is the height here? OC is the height. What is the height here? OC is the height. Will be equal to 21. Correct? So half into AB. How much is AB? AB stretches from -4 to +2. -4 to +2, which is 6. How much is OC? OC, remember, is nothing but the x-axis. OC, if you are able to visualize, is nothing but the height of the triangle, which is this green line, this portion. What is this green portion? This distance is nothing but C. This distance is nothing but C. Into C is equal to 21. So can I say C is equal to 25 into 242 divided by 6 is equal to 7, and that's the answer. C is 7. Got this? I think again a pretty easy one. A pretty easy one. Fine. Got the answer? Answer is 7 for the fourth one. Next, number 5. Next, number 5. Number 5. Next is number 5. In a certain laboratory, chemicals are identified by a color coding system. There are 20 different chemicals. Okay. Each one is coded with either a single color or a unique two-color pair. If the order of colors in the pairs doesn't matter, what is the minimum different colors needed to code all 20 chemicals with either a single color or a unique pair of colors? Fine. So I think this is the best way of solving such questions, right? They are saying minimum number. So the question can become really difficult if you try to solve without the options. But remember, NMAT always have the options. So the best way you can determine such questions is with the answer options, is using the answer options. Remember, there are 20 chemicals. So take a note of what is given to you. 20 chemicals are there, right? And they are asking you need to code each of them either with a single color or a unique two color. So either one color or you code them with two colors, or you code them with two colors. Correct? 20 chemicals. Either you code them with a single color or with two colors. And the order of colors doesn't matter. If the order doesn't matter, think about it. Is it permutation or is it combination? Order doesn't matter. Can I say if order doesn't matter, meaning this is a case of combination? Remember, the order is not important. Whether it is red, yellow or yellow, red means the same. Correct? Then what is the minimum number of colors needed to code all 20 chemicals? Fine. Think about it. If there are, let's say, n colors, okay? If there are, let's say, let number of colors be n colors. Let the minimum number of colors be n colors. Will you agree? N colors, okay? Minimum number of colors be n colors. Fine? Now think about it. You, out of the n colors, you got to select either one color. Why? Because you got to code them either with one color or with two colors. So you will say NC1 or NC2. NC2. Correct? You either pick up one color or you pick up two colors. And the sum of these two should be greater than or equal to 20. Think about it. Should be greater than or equal to 20. Why? Because there are 20 chemicals. So you need 20 different combinations. Will you agree? Again, I will repeat. If there are n colors, you pick up either one color or you pick up two colors. So NC1 or, which is plus NC2. And the sum of these two numbers should be greater than equal to 20 for the simple reason that you need minimum 20 combinations. Why? Because there are 20 different colors, right? And I think you can either solve this equation or use the answer options. Let's use the answer options. Let's say you go with the minimum answer option first. The minimum answer option is 5. The minimum answer option is 5, okay? So if you take n as 5, 5C1 plus 5C2, how much you are getting? 5C1 is 5, 5C2 is 10. You will get 15, and 15 is not greater than 20. This cannot be yours. Similarly, next highest answer. Why am I going with the smallest option? They are saying minimum. So the minimum among this will be your answer. So if n is 6, 6C1 plus 6C2. How much you are getting? 6C1 is 6, 6C2 is 6 into 5 divided by 2, 15, 21. Is 21 greater than 20? Absolutely yes. Answer is 6. Yeah, I see some of you have a doubt. Is someone having a doubt? If you are watching me live and if you have a doubt, please go ahead and ask. Please go ahead and ask. I take a pause for 5 seconds. You look at it, you have a doubt, and you are viewing it live, you can ask me. Clear? So I think this is again from a previous year NMAT paper. These are the type of questions that you will get in the NMAT. Quite different from the CAT. Hence, you got to ensure that speed is the key here. Speed. All that matters is how fast can you solve such questions. Okay. I don't see any doubt. So let's go to the third one. Let's go to the number 6. Number 6. Okay. If both 5 square and a 3 cube are factors of this number n into 2 to the power 5 into 6 square into 7 cube, what is the smallest possible value of n? Now tell me, what does it mean? If I tell you, let's understand the concept of factors. If I say 10, what are the factors of 10? As an example, what are the factors of 10? Factors of 10 are 1, 2, 5 and 10. 1, 2, 5 and 10. So can I say, what does it mean? What are the factors of, let's say, 50? Let's say 50. What are the factors of 50? Factors of 50 are 1, 2, right? Next you'll have 5. Next you'll have 10. Next you'll have 25. Next you'll have 50. Correct? So do you recognize? What do you recognize? That is, what do you need to recognize? A number is divisible by its factors. A number is divisible by its factors. By its factors. Do you recognize that? The factors of 10 are 1, 2, 5, 10. So 10 is obviously divisible by all its factors. Similarly, 50 is divisible by all these numbers, and all these numbers are the factors. So 50 is also divisible by the factors. So can I say a number is always divisible by its factors? A number is always divisible by its factors. That's the learning. Now, moment you understand that learning, what do you have the number? In our case, the number is n into 2 to the power 5 into 6 square into 7 cube. And they say 5 square and 3 cube are factors, meaning it would be perfectly divisible. There would be absolutely no remainders. There would be absolutely no remainders. It would be perfectly divisible. Now, can you simplify this a bit? Can you simplify the numerator a bit? N into 2 to the power 5. Can I write 6 square? 6 square can be written as 2 square into 3 square, right? 6 is nothing but 2 into 3. 6 is nothing but 2 into 3. So I wrote 6 square as 2 square into 3 square. Divided by 5 square into 3 cube. Now think about it. Remember, they got to be perfectly divisible. Now you have a 5 square in the denominator. You have a 5 square in the denominator. Do you have a 5 square in the numerator? No, you don't. You don't, right? But you know what? It got to be perfectly divisible. So can I say n should contain a minimum 5 square? N should definitely have a 5 square, because we know the numerator and the denominator got to cancel out. Remember, it is perfectly divisible, and the numerator does not have a 5 square. So n definitely has to have a 5 square, otherwise it will not be a factor. Similarly, you need a 3 cube. You need a 3 cube in the numerator. Remember, the denominator has a 3 cube. So you got to have a 3 cube in the numerator. But unfortunately, we only have a 3 square. So what do you need? You need one more extra 3. You need one more extra 3 so that it becomes perfectly divisible. So n also got to contain one extra 3. Super awesome. Perfect. This is the smallest possible value of n. Why? Because if n is 25 square into 3 to the power 1, the denominator and the numerator will be cancelled out and the remainder will be 0. So what is the value of n? Smallest value of n is 75. Why do they say smallest? Because it could be 150 also. It could be 225 also, but any multiple of 75. But again, as they say, smallest. So obviously the answer is option D, 75. Option D, 75. I think it's a brilliant NMAT question. A typical NMAT question. This is the difficulty level of the NMAT. Correct? Okay. I hope you are understanding. Just a quick note here. Remember, these are the last few days before your CAT, right? Before your competitive exams actually start, the season of competitive exams. And we in Unacademy, right, are coming up with new courses. I am coming up with a new course which starts on the 13th of September, which is the Monday, day after tomorrow. I am starting a new course, a percentile booster course on LRDI. Now, last 3 months, last 2.5 months are remaining. These 2.5 months, every morning, 7:45 to 8:45 a.m. in the morning, I am going to solve LRDI case lists from the mock papers. From the mock papers, we're going to take up mock questions, LRDI, and every morning, 1 hour, we are going to solve LRDI cases. A lot of you are struggling in the mocks, and this is where the idea comes from, right? You are struggling in the mocks, and it will be me who will be helping you out navigate through the mock questions every day till your CAT. Every morning 7:45 to 8:45 we will do LRDI, Monday to Friday, Monday to Friday. Similarly, every night quants. So morning will be LRDI and night will be quants. Same logic we are going to follow. Practice every chapter questions, mock papers, mock papers. And if you have not subscribed to Plus yet, I think these are the last few days to actually have one last chance for your CAT 2021. And if you have not subscribed to Unacademy Plus yet, please use this code Parikshit Live to subscribe to Plus, because this code will get you maximum discounts. Will get you maximum discounts. Also, if you use the code Parikshit Live, you will get free mentorship. I repeat, free mentorship. What is free mentorship? Remember, if you are viewing my class live, any doubt you have, I'm going to clarify. But beyond the class hours, if you have any doubts, let's say you get stuck with a question while solving from your mock papers, while solving from a book, or for that matter, helping you prepare a strategy, you need any help, and if you have joined Unacademy Plus using this code Parikshit Live, apart from discounts, you will also get free mentorship from me. And yes, a lot of students often ask me, sir, if I join Unacademy Plus using your code, do I get access to only your classes? Absolutely not. Remember, you are subscribing to the platform, you are subscribing to Unacademy and not to an educator. Hence, you will get access to all educators who teach live on Unacademy, all educators, be it Quants, Verbal, or LRDA. Okay? I think that is it for today. That is it for today. Remember, the prices are on your screen. These are the discounted prices. Some of you might be thinking, why should I still go for a 6-month subscription? Remember, the CAT written exam is just 3 months away. But beyond the CAT, after the CAT, there are many things like the ZAT, like the SNAP, IIFT, Maharashtra CET, TISNAT, your GDPI preparation, all of it will also be taken care of if you go for a 6-month subscription today. And remember to use the code, because that is the code which will give you discounts plus the free mentorship. And yeah, the iconic subscription is also available for those who are interested. You need discounts? Use the code Parikshit Live on your screen. And yeah, the biggest scholarship test is there on Unacademy every Sunday. Do enroll for it. A lot of prizes are waiting for you. And the MBA 2021 mock test marathon is also up for grant. Remember the last few days for your CAT. Put in your best, because this is the time which will decide whether you get into IIM Ahmedabad or MBA still continues to be a dream. Right? Just put in your best this last few days. That is it for today. I hope you enjoyed the class, and I'm going to see you in my next class. Till then, goodbye and stay safe.